Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Swift Contractors Corner. It's one of those weird days that I felt like I wanted to do something extra because I'm not driving today because my truck's at the Detroit Diesel Shop getting some work done. It's Friday, the 25th of February, and I just want to do an update on this fuel buying stuff we've been doing. If any of you guys want to call in, if anyone's actually watching, you want to call in, hey, by all means, call in. The robot's going to answer. Could be comical because it uses Google's voice to text and those messages when it transcribes that stuff. Transcribes, yeah. When it transcribes that stuff, it's not great. So we'll see how that goes. You don't want to call in? Hey, that's cool. Want to type questions? Do that. If there's any, but if you have any questions, type them in, call in, whatever you guys want to do. I'm cool with it. Sorry for the short notice. Alan Becker, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Look, there he is, Alan Becker. What's up? That's weird. Never mind. That was probably too loud. I'm sorry for that, guys. It's too early for that stuff. Facebook user, don't know which one you are, but hey, good to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah. So this is what I want to do. Like I said, if you want to call in 813 live SDC 813-548-3722. God, it's on the screen. I had to struggle there. What the hell? Anyhow, so yeah, if I just want to go over what I've done for the month of February in fuel purchases, right? So at the end of last month, I decided Jeff and I really got deep into it. Matt was deep in it. Jeff had already started in January, beginning of the year, and I dragged my ass because that's how I am sometimes, right? And hey, Blackbeard, good to see you. Timothy Ransom, hey, hey. The champ is here, he said. And Robbie Mead, what's up, guys? So yeah. So anyhow, let me get back to this. So again, if you want to call in, call in. Craig, what's up, buddy? Yeah. So I started my own experiment the 1st of February. I topped off my tanks at the Ocala terminal because they had some cheap fuel that day. I parked my truck, and so I wanted it to be full when I started my next week, right? And I started using the Fuelbook app, which was cool. I liked it. I was saving money. I mean, I saved like $200 the first week on a couple of Phillips, and pretty close to that the next week on a couple of Phillips. I only worked like 2 or 3 days those weeks. It was kind of not great weeks for work, but the experiment worked nonetheless. It didn't matter. So yeah. And so what I've been doing is on my version of the experiment, because I run these kind of dedicated lanes in the southeast for this target account of surge. I pretty much know where I'm going to fuel, where I normally would have fueled up. Most of those stops were loves that I normally would fuel up at, and they were a matter of convenience. I knew I was paying more to go there, but they were easy for me to do because of our route for shift changes, things like that. So I knew I was losing money. I wasn't paying attention to how much I was losing. And when I started this experiment, I realized that I'm an idiot, and that's cool. But education is expensive, and I realized that hey, I need to make some changes. So I made these changes, and I've got a screen to share here, and let me see if I can make this work. So this right here is my little tracking sheet. And what I was doing here is on the left side, you'll see the price per gallon that I actually took. So the savings, the very first to start fill isn't calculated in these savings, even though I saved money on that one. But I wanted to track everything after that from that point on. The PPG on the left side is what I actually paid, how many gallons next to that, the total cost. Uh, in the center is where it says savings, and that's the savings I saved over where I normally would have fueled, which, and like I said, most of those would have been love stops in various spots in Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. So as you can see, the total numbers are pretty amazing to me. I mean, we're looking at 11 fills. These totals only calculate the bottom 11, not the first Ocala fill. And so I saved $609.68 from what I normally would have done, and that's 11 fills. I pretty much fill up every day that I work. So yeah, it's okay, whatever. Call me a slacker, that's cool, I don't mind. 11 days for the month, whatever, and here we are about to wrap the month, that's cool. So, look, let's get past that, okay? So, the old price per gallon is on the right side there, and, TK, man, you know what? I know you haven't got a card yet, and I'm a little upset by that, so I'm just gonna give you a hard time because you're my brother and all that, and you need to go get that card like I told you already, because you know. You know, sir, you know. But I love you, man. Sorry to bust you out. My bad. So, on the right side is the price per gallon savings from where I would have filled versus where I did fill. I can't You guys know we can't list where we're actually getting fuel with the, ES Advantage card, so I just wiped out everywhere that I did fill on the left side. No, man. TK said I was supposed to send him the link. But the link has been put up everywhere, and that's cool. Watch this, TK. TK, I'm gonna text you right after this show and send it to you directly, and then I'm gonna expect to see your name in the list. I want you to send me. Oh, look, I signed up and I'm getting my card. Anyhow, so the right side shows how much I saved per gallon versus the spot I normally would have filled at. And that very bottom one was pretty impressive. It was 0.82 cents per gallon, and that was pretty awesome. And so yeah, and like I said, I'm not pushing anything, guys. I just want you to see what I've done for this month, just making these changes. So these first one, two, three, four fuel ups at the top, in all bright white, those were all fuel book stops. So it was like a Circle K and stuff like that. Where this gray section starts in is actually my first ES Advantage purchase. You'll see it was 357, 109 gallons, $390 total, say 68.88. From that point down, all my purchases are on the ES Advantage card, and yeah, it's pretty significant. Like seriously, and now I get to fuel it. Three of those uh, big five truck stops, so I'm not worrying about the fuel quality as much. It's not wigging me out. They're easy spots. I can scan my paperwork. We get showers and points and all that kind of stuff. And so it's just I I'm not going to push it. I'm just saying if this isn't enough for you guys to make that leap and to kind of step away from that com data card where you're getting no discount other than the 5 cent rebate. And I want you to understand that the savings I showed in here actually calculates in the 5 cent rebate from Swift on our purchases if we had used a one of their big five. So, and like I said, most of the places I would have filled up would have been Loves at the time. So I would have gotten that 5 cents on almost all of these. So yeah, so $609 on 11 fills, you guys. I don't know how many times you guys fill every month because you're real truck drivers, and I'm doing this third kind of work 3, 4 days a week thing. And yeah, these savings in my operation OTR would have been huge over the course of a month. That would have been a lot of money that I saved. According to this, I would have spent $4,774.17. Instead, I spent 4164.49. The savings is 609.68. So that is what it is, and yeah, man. I mean, I don't know any other way to say it. I don't know a better way to present it. We are going to have Jeff Reese, the director of sales for ES Advantage, coming on the show Tuesday to answer any questions. So seriously, guys, if you guys have questions, I know a lot of people say, "Well, how do they make money?" And we've tried to tell you. And some of you, I don't know, maybe you don't believe what I'm saying. That's cool. We're gonna have the man in here to answer those questions directly. You can ask him whenever you want, except that he will not tell you which truck stops chains specifically on this video because of their contract with those chains. They're not allowed to speak about them out in like the social media world and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Um. Oh, something else I wanted to touch on. Let me anyhow. So check it out. $609. That's what I saved. Seriously, all I did was change where I was buying fuel to start with, and then I swapped to that card and the savings in. So there is a we've been talking about how do you uh, submit the reports and all that sort of thing, and what does the report look like? What do we need to send them? And I wanted to actually get into that. So let me get rid of one of these screens. And I had this one here. Don't want to share the audio. Sorry, guys. I know this isn't a great video, but I'm clicking on stuff. I think I can do it this way. Here we go. So if I share this and pop this up, so what you're seeing here, let me make it bigger. Take my face off the screen. Maybe a little hard to see if you're looking on a phone or anything like that. If you're driving, come back and look at this later on. You guys will see what the report looks like. This is actually my current report as of right now for ES Advantage. It has the pertinent information, the unit numbers. Makes it easy. Doesn't have to be there, but it sure makes it easy. Otherwise, you need to attach it to your report. Um, so I'm going to have that added in. I actually added in the truck number here. Uh, on the back end of this, it wasn't actually physically on my report. So driver name can be your company name, driver name, whatever it is, not super important. What they need to know, notice I've taken out the location name. Can't see that because we're not allowed to talk about that. So what they need to know is when you fuel. So on the left side, you have the transaction name. They need to know where you fueled, city and state right there. Pretty plain and simple. They need to know what you bought, so ultra low sulfur diesel, how much you paid, how much you bought. That's what they need to know. That's what needs to be included in that report. And there you go. So I can email this as a PDF file to fueltax@swifttrends.com and they'll get it. And they'll update the fuel tax for the month. I I mean it doesn't get much easier than that. So I honestly don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty simple report. You pull this off the EFS site. We'll walk you through doing all that as we get closer to having to do it. You see me while I light my cigar because it's being a pain. So if you guys got any questions about anything I've shown so far, we're up to this point, or you got questions about the fuel card, throw them up, call in, whatever you want to do. I'm down for it. Like seriously. We won't make this too long. I know you guys are busy doing stuff, but if you want to call in, by all means, please call in, and we will get to it. If not, I just wanted to share what we got going on. TKI will send you that link directly right after I get off of here. I will text it to you, and you will have it, and you will have no excuse, sir, because I will call you out, and we will fight later on. Hey, so a bunch of us, well, several of us so far, Alan Becker, Matt Wright, Jeff, myself, I think a couple other people are talking about heading out to Vegas in April. Hey, Alan, what's the date, man? Alan Becker, what is the date that we are doing this, man? Tell me, I'm waiting for you. You're messing up my show. You're not quick enough. Alan, Alan Becker, Alan Becker, where are you? I know you're there. You got to be there. But anyhow, if any of you guys want to head out there and meet up with us, that would be cool. We're gonna actually spend a couple days out in Vegas just goofing off and wasting money and having a good time. We're thinking about trying to swing through the Phoenix terminal, uh, kind of as a group if we can swing it. In fact, my whole thought is I'm gonna get a load out to Phoenix, drop my load. That's kind of hilarious in my head. That's the 12-year-old. Sorry, taking over there, guys. But yeah. So I wish you guys could have seen my head go crazy right there. Yeah, so it's going to be April 15th to the 17th is the date that we're talking about being in Vegas. Maybe we'll see if we can go uh, drop off our truck at the Swift Yard for our contractor corner people hang out. You know, I know there's not a huge yard or anything like that set up, but we'll try and figure it all out. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. Maybe I'll get a hotel. Maybe I'll crash in the truck. I don't know. I know, Alan. Totally need to rope off a section for us all, right? And we'll see what happens. Anyhow, so if any of you guys are interested, reach out to us. Maybe we can get some details or whatever. I think it would be fun to meet up in Phoenix. And then my plan is from Phoenix. I'm just gonna bobtail up to Vegas from Phoenix. I'm whatever. I can't imagine all five of us getting a load up there that's gonna work out for our time frame. No, I'm like, man, screw it. We're gonna caravan bobtail style and Swift contractor truck. That'll be hilarious. It's our own little caravan. Only we're not protesting anything. We're gonna go have a good time in Vegas. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. What do you guys want from me? Gosh, you know what? The world is too serious right now, and we need a little levity, I think. And I don't know. Well, I'm definitely taking the truck to Phoenix. I'm just not gonna. I know that we're not gonna be able to pull loads all the way to Vegas if we go to Phoenix first. We're all not gonna get a load to Vegas. It's just not gonna work. So I'm down. I'm gonna bobtail. I don't care. I'm just committing to it. I'm gonna bobtail from Phoenix to Vegas, call it good, and be there when I want to be there. And so yeah, you guys got any questions? I mean, I can't believe there's no questions about this stuff. I mean, that's actually kind of cool and crazy all at the same time. Yeah, let's say if you got questions, Alan, you should call the robot line. It might be fun. I'm just saying, or whatever. Um, yeah, Costco loads to Vegas are okay, but we're gonna be up there for 3 days once we get to Vegas. So they tend to want their trailers back and that sort of thing. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Alan Becker said, "Yeah, the only thing I can think of is Costco from Phoenix to Vegas." TK said the same thing. Costco loads to Vegas. You know what? I don't even care. If I'm bobtailing, I'll bobtail. I just don't care. I just want to be in Vegas for a couple of days with a couple of good people and hanging out and goofing off and whatever, man. I think it'll be fun. Like I said, if any of you guys are interested, hit us up and we'll give you some more details as we progress on that. I know Rosie's super excited to do it. She's like, yeah, Vegas, baby. And Vegas is one of mine and Rosie's favorite places. Anyhow, guys, so yeah, that was the savings that I had. Uh, doesn't seem to be. Oh, I got a call. It's gonna be Alan. It says Alan Becker is on the phone. All right. Oh no, that was the last one. Hold on. He's being screened right now. This will be funny. Whatever, TK. I ain't rich. I'm struggling like that. Hell, man, I only work 3, 4 days a week, dude. What do you want from me? Says so. My auto screener says Alan Becker, Hilltop. Hmm. Let's see what he actually wants to say. Alan, what's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
So the screener says Alan Becker, Hilltop. What did you actually tell
What
the
is
screener?
hip hop?
I don't know, man, but that's what it says.
Uh,
Hilltop.
I said no topic.
It said Hilltop. There you go. See what I'm saying?
Perfect.
The robot is amazing some days. I don't. You know what? I guess for what it does, it's good. But yeah. So
No,
give us
I'm still sitting in Memphis.
what are our? Oh, you're getting a new truck this weekend. Oh, God. So
Mm-hmm.
Alan's going from a flat top KW to a not flat top because he was getting pounded on fuel, pounded, and I mean like that prison type of pounding. You dig? And oh my gosh, this will be so much better for you in the long term. And what's it costing you extra now?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. $50 extra a week.
An extra 50 a week, and he's going to save way more than that because his fuel mileage is going to jump like at least a mile per gallon, at least. What
Going
are
from 6.5, 7.5. It's great.
yeah, So what are our plans for Vegas, man? What are we doing?
Whatever.
You said the 15th to
We
the
can all get together.
17th?
Phoenix. Yep. I mean, if y'all want to get hotels up there, sleep in your truck, whatever, if you bobtail, it's up to you.
Right, right.
I'm probably get a hotel.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do too. I don't want to have to go back and forth. I like to just stumble out of the
There's
room.
gun ranges, rent stuff at. Do gun ranges, do racetracks, and
Right? I may have to bring some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Weird transporting in the truck, you know. But whatever. But
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
So the
the gun range there, you can rent anything you want, and they charge you a flat fee for the whole day.
right. Still on my first copy, y'all. Sorry. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So I don't really have anything else, you guys. I just wanted to bug Alan and get him on the phone because I thought that would be fun. Because you know, I wanted to see if the
Yeah, it's
robots
fun.
communicated. And apparently, no topic translates into hilltop. There you go. So yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
You guys don't have any questions, we're gonna wrap this. Like I said, it's just gonna be a quick one, and we're just kind of goofing off today, and hoping to hear something about my truck soon. Getting the my valves adjusted. Turns out I need a new valve cover and gasket, and they had to order it. It's a whole thing, and hopefully there's nothing wrong with my jakes. They just need to be adjusted, and yeah. Well, Blackbeard, what did you say here? Sorry, buddy. I'm coming back to you. What do you think Swift will come up with once they realize they aren't making any money from our fuel stuff? Really, and I'm not saying this to be a jerk to anybody ever anywhere because that's really not what I'm about. Is that there's really nothing they can do except they could then maybe offer us a better discount from their system. And you know, if they want our business, they're going to have to compete for it like everyone else does. Um, they just, yeah, they think that I'm not even going to get into it. You know what? I'm not going to try and speculate on how they think.
We don't
Uh,
have that much time.
yeah, you know. So Roland says, how often do we send in fuel reports to Swift? Look, man, you can send them weekly if you want. You can send them in monthly. That's fine. I know people like Angel Diaz sends in a monthly report. He sends it right at the end of the month, the beginning of the next month, and they seem to be good with that. I think I may send in a weekly report just because it's so damn easy to do. I mean, we can pick on the EFS site how often we want reports. We can generate them on the fly, whatever we want. So I was thinking I may just send them in once a week just so that they're there and kind of accurate and whatever. I don't know. I don't think it matters honestly. As long as they get them every month, they're happy. I figure once a week would make it a little easier for them instead of they only have 5 or 7 fuel instead of having to do the whole month in one shot for me. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I'm gonna try and reach out to the fuel tech people and say, hey, what would you like us to do? Seems like crazy talk, I know. But anyhow, exactly like Craig said here. It's all business. You choose where to you fuel. You choose how you run your business, not Swift. That's right, and that is what they want. Blackbeard, what's the deadline for sending the report? I don't know exactly yet. This is all brand new to me, so I am going to. Some of this is kind of on the fly, and we're trying to get this stuff done. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And from that point on, we'll have a better idea. So as we learn, we're going to share that learning with you guys, and we're all going to learn together. So stay tuned. We'll keep doing our thing. You guys keep doing your thing, and we'll get through this together, and we're all going to save a bunch more money. That's what I think. Because like I said, 11 fuel up, $609. I I'm I don't know if that doesn't get you to switch. I just don't know what will honestly, because I only work. That's 11 days of work right there. 11 Phillips for me. 11 days. Just saying. You know, $609 in 11 days. You guys that are out there running the roads full time, man. I mean, the savings to you guys has to be tremendous. Has to make me look bad. Yeah. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this thing, and like always, look after each other. If you want to go to Vegas with us, I think it'll be fun. We'll all get together, kind of hang out, do whatever, man. See what we can work out. And until next time, this is Charlie from Swift Contracting Corner. And you guys be safe out there. Look after each other. No one's doing that but us. And we'll see you Tuesday, where we have Jeff Reese from ES Advantage taking questions. So make sure you call in on that day, you guys. And let's get some live interaction with this guy so that he can see that we're serious about what we're doing and all that sort of stuff. All right, guys, be safe. I'm Charlie for Scratch Corner.